Okay. Which chocolate? I thought offer didn't you want to kinesh?
No.
Can I request all of you to please take your seats? We have a few judges in the seat, so let's go on for prayers. So, request for patience. And it's a request for all of you who are present here to kindly take care of the facilities and other things over here, because tomorrow it's going to be a working day for NPCC. We are obliged to have this venue from NPCC. So I thank Toastmaster Rakesh and Toastmaster Adil for extending this courtesy. Let me also thank the Mussafah Toastmasters Club, Etihad, for making their presence on this area contest and extending their cooperation for this area contest as well. We have one more judge missing now.
What's outside?
I think we are all set now to start. I would hand over the podium to our next contest chair. Please welcome Toastmaster Deepak Joseph.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Hope the dose of caffeine have refreshed your sensors for the next 2 sessions. No? Please help yourself before it gets cold. Anyway, now we are about to commence the evaluation contest, and I would like to announce the rules for the contest. The rules and guidelines for the contestants are: all the contestants shall speak from the same platform or the designated area, which is the whole podium. At the beginning of the contest, the test speech will be presented. Contestants may make preparatory notes during the test speech. At the conclusion of the test speech, 5 minutes will be given to prepare the evaluation. At the end of 5 minutes, all contestants except the first contestant shall leave the hall and hand over the notes to Solid Marks. Please write the names on the notes, which will be returned when the contestants come back for the evaluation. Evaluation shall be from 2 minutes to 3 minutes, and the contestants who speak less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. And we will begin with the contestants' first definitive verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. A green light will turn on at 2 minutes and remain for 30 seconds. An amber light will turn on at 2 minutes 30 seconds and remain on for 30 seconds. A red light will be turned on at 3 minutes and will remain until the conclusion of the speech. No signal shall be given for the overtime period. In the event of technical failure of the signal, a speaker is allowed 30 seconds extra overtime before being disqualified. The sequence of speaking has been arrived by the draw of lots and is as follows. Contestants, please stand up as I announce your names. Surgeon accounts, tally counters and timers, please note the names. And audience, please hold your applause till I announce all the names. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Adil Hussain. Contestant number 2, Madam Toastmaster Rumitsai Madhavi.
Sorry.
Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Adil Hassan. ADELHASSAN. Contestant number 2, Madam Toastmaster Rumitsai Madhavi. RUMBIDZAI MADOVI. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster John Thomas. JOHN THOMAS. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar. DINESHKUMAR. And the final contestant, contestant number 5, Madam Toastmaster Lida Robles. LIDAROWIS. Audience, please give them a big round of applause.
Contestant, you want to sit in the front row or are you comfortable wherever you are? Wherever you are. Contestant number 1. Contestant number 2. Who is 2? Yeah. You have to use this. Number 3. Number 4.
Dinesh Kumar.
You are comfortable there, or you want to sit here? Okay, fine. Yeah, if you can just keep all the papers, because no need to take your papers. Just you can push it down here. Yeah. Okay.
I think all the contestants can take the front.
Right, comfortable? Adil, you are comfortable? It's okay? Fine.
So, continue with the rules and regulations. Prior to the announcing the results, the chairman will announce time disqualification, if any, but will not name the contestants involved. Protests will be limited to judges and contestants. Any protest will be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chairman prior to the announcement of the results. All the decisions of the judges are final. The chief judge of this contest is Toastmasters Swaminathan, who is assisted by his eminent panel of judges. I request all the audience to give them a big round of applause. Now, let me introduce to you our role players of this contest. So there are arms, timers, and tally counters. Role players, please stand up when your name is called. Audience, please hold your applause till I announce all the names. Surgeon of arms are Toastmaster Arun Manigandan and Toastmaster Rakesh Vasnigar. Timers are Toastmaster Chanwas and Toastmaster Sulfikar Ali. Tally counters are Toastmaster Ramraj and Toastmaster Arun Balaji. I request all the audience to give them a round of applause. Now the rules for the audience. Please do not use your mobile phones while in this room and keep them either in switched off or in silent mode. So I request you to take a couple of seconds to just ensure that your mobiles are in silent mode. During the contest, members shall refrain from leaving the room. This is to ensure that the speakers are not distracted in any way. And please maintain absolute silence during the entire session, including the time when the judges are marking the ballot. Surgeon of arms, please note that the audience has been requested not to enter or leave the room. Is the chief judge ready?
Yes, ready.
Timers ready?
Yeah.
You are ready? Judges? Contestants, you are ready?
Yes.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Is the audience ready?
Yes.
Now I invite the target speaker, Toastmaster Praveen Jha. Toastmaster Praveen Jha, Pravinjha. The speech title is Hunt Your Dream. Hunt Your Dream by Toastmaster Praveen Jha.
It's the brain and not the body which gives you the power to lead. That's why lion leads and elephant don't. Sheep follow the herd, and as a result, many times they are led to the slaughterhouse. But still, they keep on following. They don't lead. Only lion leads. Why? Fellow Toastmaster, distinguished guests, and the contest chair. Very good evening.
Good evening.
It is about the strength of having go in your own way. It is about the courage to stand and fight for yourself. It is about your vision. And above all, it is about the understanding of yourself. You all have the heart of a lion inside you. Let it out. Let it scream out of you like a lion. We, in our personal and professional life, come across a situation where we need to decide which way we have to go. either to follow others or to break the barrier and think out the box. We all of us are working in different companies in different capacities, where we need to choose a role, either to follow or to lead, either to behave like a sheep or like a lamb. I joined a company, actually a group of companies, where I was assigned in the head office of a group of companies. One of my colleagues, Rajesh, he was working in the same company for 15 years. He was also a qualified accountant. On the very first day, he told me, look, here you have to follow certain rules very strictly. First, you have to report to your boss only. Concentrate on the junior level roles and don't take any decision. Above all, there is certain norms of presentation and reporting. Just follow that. Don't make any changes because our boss don't like any changes. Understand? I sharply reacted and politely responded him. We have another accountant for the junior level role, and I am hired for the overall responsibility of the company. But he tried to scare me out of his authority. During the first week of the company, I came to know that Rajesh is the right hand of my boss, CFO of the company. And no one in the company dared to disobey Rajesh. One of the accountants told me somebody came in your place earlier and had to leave this company after having hot discussion with Rajesh. And I also noticed how scared Rajesh was whenever CEO was calling him. One day CEO called him, and instead of picking the phone, he left his chair. Before picking the phone, he fixed his pant, and then he was nervous. While picking the phone, phone fell out because of fear. I had two options, either to behave like other accountants in the company or to lead the team in my own way. Fellow Toastmasters, this is not about a personal situation. You all of us will come in similar type of situation in every part of life. I decided to take this challenge because there was no guarantee that similar type of people and situation will not arise in another company. It can be even worse, right? I presented feasibility and other reports using the modern tools and techniques and my updated knowledge, which was not only appreciated by my boss, CFO, but also much liked by CEO of the company. CEO appreciated my in-depth study and assigned me with additional responsibility for a special project for which I was asked to report to the CEO directly. It was not easy to gain the confidence of the management in adverse situations, but I did it. You need the lion attitude to say, I can. You need the attitude which says, I will, because you have to fight for yourself. You need the lion attitude if you are standing in for greatness. Hello Toastmasters, I urge you, don't let anyone push you around. Hunt your dream. Roar so loudly of your own speed so that no one can doubt you ever again. Because you have the heart of a lion. Over.
Timers, please allow it 5 minutes for the contestants. Now, the surgeon accounts, will you please lead the speakers, except for speaker number 1, and bring them back to Sergeant. And contestants, please mention your name on the papers and hand it over to the surgeon accounts.
Contestants, please hand over all your valuables, including your wallet. Judges, please.
Check.
Time out, please.
Yeah.
Judges, comfortable?
Now I invite contestant number 1, Toastmaster Adil Hassan, for his evaluation.
Esteemed judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, good afternoon one more time.
Good afternoon.
Today, we have witnessed a speech of inspiration. Toastmaster Praveen showed us the way how we need to act in front of challenges. He showed us a living example out of his own experience. Very well done, Toastmaster Praveen. The speech that we have witnessed today is of a type that the speaker will engage the audience in a life or a personal experience. Very engaging factor for any speech of any speaker to tell about his own experience. This by itself will give us a connection. Toastmaster Praveen proved that he can withstand an intimidation by us. I hope that this will do in everyone. However, have the mind that this speech will be talking about the dreams, hunting your dream. As a point of suggestion, the title would have been better to be related to the challenge itself, because it was a little bit difficult to see where was the dream. It was mentioned early on and it was hinted. So for a speaker, just to engage the audience better, before he even starts talking, the title needs to be chosen in a way that will prepare the audience for what is coming. Lion's heart, a very powerful statement, a very powerful closure. Speaking about power, a challenge told in a speech will have an inverted power. The speaker needs to exercise that, because this is a tool that is inverted in the speech itself. When we are talking about a challenge, we need to show, we need to have the body language that will engage the audience about the hardship that this speaker had and experienced. That is another suggestion. But what is best about this speech? I believe the best thing about this speech that we have seen a live example of a challenge that we all experience many times in our lives. What is best about this speech? The starting was intriguing. The speaker talked about lions and why lions lead, and then he stopped and he addressed the judges and the audience and left the audience connected to him. This is very good. One more thing that I liked about the speech. The audience, the speaker, although that at the beginning of the speech, he seemed a little bit tense, yet he loosened up and he started talking to the audience and engaging with the eyesight. Very well done, Toastmaster Praveen, in this speech and in your future speeches. Over to Coach.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now, I request everyone to maintain 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the balance.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Now I invite the second contestant, Madam Toastmaster Umbitsai Madawi.
Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, judges, and guests. Today, we witnessed a very thought-provoking speech by none other than Toastmaster Praveen. I salute you. I have one word for your speech, and that is wow. Wow being the technique that I'm going to use to evaluate your speech. The W for what I liked about it. The O for the opportunities that I feel could have taken your speech to the next level. And the last W, which is what I got from your speech, the take home. Without further ado, I'll start first with what I liked about your speech. The speech title in itself gave us room for thought. It was a very good thing that would let us wonder and think, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to inspire us about? I loved how you talked about the lion, and when you were talking about the lion, you spoke out loudly. You used voice modulation on that particular statement. And the metaphor or the analogy a lion and a lamb was very good in the sense that you painted a picture for us to visualize how you were going to deliver your speech. Now we go on to the opportunities, the places where I felt you could have taken it a bit more. With every speech, when you start your introduction, this is your opportunity to hook the audience and keep them engaged. I felt you needed to address more energy into your speech so that we could all stay hooked on your very lovely message. Your body language. I felt on your body language you could have interchanged when you were talking about the lion with use of your body and the sheep or the lamb to show the distinction between the leader and the prey in the hunt. Another place that I felt you could have used was in the interchanging between the roles, between Rajesh and yourself. This was an opportunity for you to use the volume, the vocal variety, to change your pitch so that we could interchange between the two characters. The use of the stage, you were pacing a lot. You need to move and pace with purpose. Set points on the stage to represent the different points of your speech from the beginning, as you transition, and at the end. To conclude, your topic was a very inspirational topic. It had a great take home. We know that we need to fight and hunt for our dreams. I felt that you needed to work more on your body language, your voice modulation, and on the introduction. But besides that, I know that you will make a very amazing and wow speech with all the opportunities. Contest Chair.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Now, kindly maintain 1 minute silence for just to mark the balance. Now we invite contestant number 3, Toastmaster John Thomas, for his evaluation.
Follow your brain, not your heart. What a powerful message to hear in such a beautiful afternoon. Contest Chair, panel of judges, fellow Toastmasters and guests, warm good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Toastmaster Praveen Jha has spoken about your dreams, and I found it as a very interesting coincidence that the table topics was also about dreams. And he has asked all of us to break all the barriers and to be a true leader rather than a follower. He has opened it with a very thoughtful message and linked the message with one of his incidents from his professional life. He has explained us, he has narrated us the dilemmas most of us face every day in our life, whether to follow somebody or be true to yourself and chart out your own course of action. The whole message was very powerful and very truthful. if you ask me what is the strongest point of his message is the ending of the message, which he says, you need to be truthful to yourself and be a leader. Having said this, there are certain things which you will pay little more attention so that you improve your speech next time. The first thing is when the opening of the message has to stand up. I found that the energy level was very low when you opened the message. You need to work on the opening of the message so that you gather the audience attention when you say the first sentence itself. Then the body language and the voice modulation are really lacking in your speech. So you need to improve, you need to work more on the body language and the voice modulation. And I found the energy level on the overall speech was on the downside. So when you deliver, try to put little more enthusiasm, little more power onto your speeches. If you take these points into consideration, you can, I'm sure you can be a very good speaker. So overall it was a good speech, there is a wonderful message, take home message, but with minor modification you will be a wonderful speaker.
Now I request the audience to maintain 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the lines.
%10 increment for all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Now I invite contestant number 4, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar, for his event.
If laughter is an instinct of human being, learning from other animals is also a human instinct. Fellow Toastmasters, panel of judges, guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please put your hands together to applaud the achievement of the aim of this talk by Toastmaster Praveen Jha. Mr. Praveen Jha took us to our early ages of childhood times and told us what is lion and what is elephant. Immediately it went to our mind that even if elephant is this big, this much big lion can make a change in policy, so it is a leader. Change is the most dreaded word in business most times. How easily he told that change can go through. Especially when he said heart versus brain, elephant versus lion, his tone for exhorting was excellent. The speech had got a okay start, but very powerful closing. Do you agree with that? Yes. And his control over the space here, he utilized almost all spaces. And eye contact were excellent. I had a chance to see his eyes 3-4 times in such a space, such a big auditorium. However, there are some points to taken care of by this speech also. One is the naming of a person during such talks should be, you can tell that it is an imaginary name, that would have been better. Tone variation in other part, not in the final part, other part was not that very great, it needs a little improvement, especially when emotional things are coming. Lion's aggressiveness might have been shown a bit more actively. However, this is a very inspirational speech we had today, and there is a lot of takeaway in that. Have a lion's attitude, march ahead in your places, or
Am I audible?
Yes. Excuse me.
Now I invite the final contestant, Madam Toastmaster Vidar, for her event.
Michael Jordan said, the best evaluation I can make is to look at the player eyes and see how scared they are. And tonight, I can look at the Miss Toastmaster Robin eyes. Where is he? Okay. And tell you how wonderful you were on the stage. You opened your speech with the beautiful phrases and colorful words. And then you added your personal story, which you were an accountant. And people, they used to not make changes in the company. And they followed a certain route, but you decided to make more changes, to take the courage and prove yourself. You conveyed a beautiful message to us tonight. It was inspiring. It was about how we have a lion in ourselves and we have to discover it. How we can take a courage and make a decision. If I want to add something to tell you that you make it differently next time, I can say, first of all, as I said, you had a very good opening with the beautiful words, and you can add more energy to it, more emotion. So in this way, you get the attention of the audience at the first place. The second thing is about your body language. You had the opportunity to have a body language. I decided. And I noticed that your hand was like this side. Open your hand. Use more gestures. Use facial expressions. The third thing was usage of stage. You could use better the stage. For example, if you start your point from here and you take 2-3 steps while you're transiting to the new idea. For example, when you were an accountant and you decided to go to the management to make changes. So you were almost in the center. And the last one, again, the conclusion, that you had again beautiful, inspiring conclusion. Add more energy, more emotion to it.
In this way, you make your speech more effective to the audience. To summarize, I can say, very good message, beautiful words, you were natural, confident, work on your voice modulation and body language and powerful and emotion to your speech. Looking forward to see you in your next speech.
I request everyone to maintain 5 minutes of silence for the judges to mark and finalize the ballot. request all the participants to come and collect their participation certificate once a day. Toastmasters, Adil Hassan. Madam Toastmaster, Mussafah Manawi. Toastmaster John Thomas. Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar. And Madam Toastmaster Dida Lewis.
Group 4.
Let me take this opportunity to thank all the judges, participants, and the role players for the evaluation contest. Audience, please give them all a big round of applause. Now let me hand over the podium to the next contest chair, Madam Toastmaster Rumbit Sai. Now let me hand over the podium to the next contest chair, Madam Toastmaster Madam.
Good evening. Good evening. Once again. And now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for. This is the time that the contestants put in their work on this stage that we see here. We will be inspired. There will be laughter. There may be tears. But the bottom line is that these champions came from the different clubs to give us a memorable take home. I will start by giving you the rules and guidelines for this contest. The contestant shall select the subject for international speech. The speaker should avoid potentially objectionable language, anecdotes, and material. The speech must be substantially original and certified as such in writing to the Chief Judge prior by the contestants prior to the presentation of the speeches. The speech should be thematic in nature, have an opening body and conclusion, not a monologue or a series of one-liners. Speeches shall be for 5 to 7 minutes. Contestants who speak less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. The sequence of speaking has been arrived at by the draw of lots during the contestants' briefing session and is as follows. Contestants, please stand up as I announce your names. Judges, tally counters, and timers, please note down the names. Audience, please hold your applause till I announce all the names. The first contestant will be Toastmaster Arun Kumar Balakrishnan. Toastmaster Arun Kumar Balakrishnan. Could you please stand up?